there, Cancer. How are you guys doing? Really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is gonna be your love messages as a general reading. So the rules might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's gonna be a link down in the description box below for the extended reading with me, okay? Okay. One more shuffle. Okay, let's do this, Cancer. So this is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So your overall energy for the reading, you have the King of Swords. This King of Swords has this energy of like, come to me correct or don't come to me at all. You know what I mean? What's interesting about this King of Swords, can you see how he's holding a book? I feel that it's either you are kind of like pointing to the standards that you have. Like, if you want to come to me, if you want to be with me, this is a certain standard. This is how you should treat me. Or this could also be about the Book of Sins in a way that if you want to come forward to me and if you want me to love you, you kind of like need to answer to the things that you've done to me in the past. Okay, we're going to clarify in a moment. What is challenging for you? Have the Death card. I think there's something here that you are having a little bit of a difficulties in letting go. I think at this present moment, you guys are still healing on something here. Now, in the past, you have the Three of Pentacles and also the Ace of Pentacles. From this person's side, they have the Two of Cups and they also have the Knight of Wands. I feel that in the past, you kind of like, I don't know, even though we're talking about relationship here, I just feel that this is talking about you more in a way that I feel that you found your worth after forgetting your worth for a while. You know what I mean? And the way in which you approach each relationships in your life is based off of the newfound worth that you refound. You know what I mean? Like you just found it back again. You know what I mean? I think you're operating in a different energy than, let's say, how you did 6 months ago, a year ago. Like it's like something about you finding your worth again, finding your value, understanding that, well, like my presence matters. It does make an impact for someone. I'm actually special. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. And everybody who gets to respect the newfound value or the newfound worth that you have refound again in the past. I know it's such a weird word for me to say, but anybody who deals with you, who respect that, gets the best version of yourself. Now, in this person's energy, they have the Two of Cups and they also have the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing here with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or a Scorpio, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as far as element go, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I just feel that you have somebody here who is completely in love with you and who really, really wants to enjoy their time with you. With the Knight of Wands right next to it, I feel that this person could be a bit flighty. Could be seeing you something like a challenge that they want to be conquering. Now, in the present moment, they have the Six of Cups and also the Six of Pentacles. This person's in love. Here's the thing about tarot reading here, Cancer. And I know this because I've been doing this for almost a decade, where timing isn't a matter in tarot. Actually, I know that I'm going to be putting like a date in this reading, I know, but actually timing isn't the matter in tarot. What matters is the energy, because there is no book out there in the world that has already written that I, Anisa Lahai, I'm going to be doing this at exactly today, this second. No. You know what I mean? So you got to be in a certain type of energy in order for you to attract a certain type of thing. And here you have the Hermit and also the Queen of Wands. So this reading is only going to apply when you start understanding this about yourself. When you start to become really, really wise and be so in tune and enjoying your solitude that I will only have you if you're sweeter than my solitude. You know what I mean? If someone acts like an addition to your life, not as somebody who just takes from you. Hermit is us loving our own company. Hermit is us focusing so much on ourselves and what makes our thing joyful. And the Queen of Wands is out of that process, we reshaped and we rebuilt ourselves to a point where we became really, really good in our skin, where we enter as a relationship because we're being loved, not because we're trying to perform for someone, not because we're trying to audition in a spot in someone else's life. You know what I mean? So you got to be in this energy to attract this thing that is coming your way, which is very, very beautiful. Okay, look at this. 6 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. Somebody who feels that, wow, Cancer is my person. There is a strong soul ties that I could not explain with Cancer. For some reason, I see my inner child in Cancer. Like with the 6 of Cups, in a relationship reading, what I notice is that there's always this level of understanding between two people where, wow, like we're actually shared either the similar wounds or something that is similar. You know what I mean? It kind of like holds a mirror in front of our face, like, wow, like I see myself in you. And with the 6 of Pentacles, somebody who's very generous, somebody who gives a lot, somebody who's very generous and who prioritize the equal give and take. But again, Cancer, like I said, in tarot, timing is not important. What is important is the energy. Now in the future, 5 of Cups and also the 8 of Wands. I'm dying to clarify this reading right now. But I feel that there's somebody here who is completely regretting things that they've done. Okay? Now, in the future, you have the 7 of Swords and also the 2 of Swords. I feel that you're not going to say anything to this person. And that's one of the things about Cancerians, you know what I mean? And I know this because I have a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising. Like, when I care about you, you will know. When I don't care about you, you will also know. And I think with the 7 of Swords, you're like, I don't care that much anymore, you know what I mean? So yeah. Let's see. I want to clarify the 6 of Cups and the Hermit. The Hierophant, the 3 of Pentacles. Look at that. Somebody who wants to have it all with you. Is this new or old though? Let's see. Let's clarify the Hermit first. Knight of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and also the 7 of Wands. Okay. So from your side, actually I'm going to clarify them all. I'm just curious about something here. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles. I want to know if this is old or new. Oh, for some of you, you could actually be dealing with 2 people, though. So there's one new person who is completely excited with you, but then they're like waiting and see. And then there's another person, which is your past person, that you're starting to understand that giving energy into this is to your own detriment, and there's something here that needs to change. And the moment that you change, the moment that it hits you that, like, you know, I'm not going to be focusing on this, I'm not going to put my consistent effort and energy into this, is a moment where I see you guys transforming something that you find challenging in the present moment, but I see you be able to do once you start realizing that, once you start. Here's the thing, Cancer. One of the easiest way to tell whether someone is good for us or not is to listen to what our body is trying to tell us. Like, what do I feel when this person is around me? Do I feel anxious? Am I translating this anxiety as a feeling of love because that's the kind of love that I used to know? Or do I feel safe, secure, loved, seen, valued? That is the distinction, okay? But anyway, the Hermit from your side, clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and also the Seven of Wands. I feel that if you are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you are going to be completely cut off and defensive when it comes to this person. Like, no matter what is it that this person is trying to say to you, trying to do to you, like, you're very defensive mode. Like, my solitude is sweeter than your company. Like, I like myself now. I like my solitude. I like my own company. Like, I like my peace. I've been enjoying it. Go away. You know what I mean? So, Six of Cups, clarified by the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and also the Seven of Pentacles. So there is it never fades. The love never fades. The feeling that they have for you never fades. But in the present moment, I feel that they're much more in the energy of like, okay, I want to do this with Cancer. I know exactly what I need to do, but I'm going to wait until Cancer probably lower down their guard, or Cancer being less in attacking mode or less defensive towards me. Now, the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and also the Six of Pentacles. This person doesn't want any conflict with you. That's why they are much more in this. It's kind of like somebody who's trying to pray, who's like praying, or someone who's like waiting for the right time to do something about it. You know what I mean? I think for 20% of you, we're talking about a new person, but I think the majority of you, this is a past person. Wait. Is there an earthquake? Okay. Sorry. But I live in Indonesia, you know, like I'm kind of like used to earthquake, but still. It's still like my first instinct is to run. When I was living in an apartment, is like to run to the nearest tabletop. Now in my house, I would run to under the stairs. It's like an instinct, you know what I mean? Is there an earthquake? No, there isn't. Sorry, but anyway. Yeah, they're just trying to avoid conflict with you. That's why this person is waiting for the right time to approach you. But they have this crazy amount of like will, this crazy amount of intentions of like, you know, this is what I want. I'm dead set about it. I'm just going to be waiting for the right time. And I feel that they're going to be finding that right time from now on until the next 6 weeks. But again, from your side, the more that you elevate, the more that you are into loving your own skin, the more that you're realizing if I put effort into this, this is going to cost me my peace. So there's a change in which you think about this whole situation. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Cups and also the Seven of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Swords from your side. You're not healing loudly. You're like healing silently, moving in silence. And I'm going to do this for my, like, I love your energy, Cancer. I really do. You're getting in touch with your spirituality as well. There's something, and you don't tell that, you don't boast them, you know what I mean? It's like, let's say, for instance, you have a resolution of going to hit the gym and lose weight. You do it without even boasting to other people. It's like a mission that I'm doing to myself. Or you heal yourself from disconnections, but you do it without announcing to the whole wide world and even to this person to see. It's like something that you silently do for yourself. Like the Seven of Swords isn't something like cheating or anything like that. No. That wasn't the feeling that I was getting when I was pulling this card. And I know that I'm weird for doing that, but I don't care. That's how I read. But no, I don't think that's that. Do you still have a tiny bit of a soft spot to this person? You do, but your inner peace matters most, or matters more. Now, from their side, Five of Cups, clarified by the Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and also the Judgment. For some of you, this person could have been waiting for the right time for a very long time, to a point where they are regretting themselves from even taking that long of a time to do something about it. You know what I mean? Because the longer that they don't do it, the more detached and the more healed you are. You know, some people, for some people, absence makes the heart grow fonder, but for some people, out of sight, out of mind. And for me personally, I'm more into the out of sight, out of mind type of person. So, and I think I understand you here with your energy, because this person is going to be regretting, like, wow, like all these times that I could have done to Cancer used it to heal. I should have done this sooner, that type of energy. Or I shouldn't have done something that I did in the past, and I should have fixed it sooner. There's a regret there in the future. Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're too strong. Here's the thing, griefs comes in waves, right? Like, there's no way that we could ever forget someone just like that in an instant, correct? But it's more about you being stronger within yourself, of like, no, like myself is more important than me getting my inner peace all wrecked up. So you, in the future, you're going to give them impressions like, okay, whatever, but I'm still going to care about me. Like, you're not going to give them any source of certainty here. This person in the future, like, if they don't do it now, they're going to do it in the future, where they're going to feel like they can't take it in any longer. And also due to the regret of like, I should have done this sooner. But you guys are going to be making them wait. And they are going to be so overwhelmed with your reaction to them, because they're not really expecting it from you. Because I think the Cancer that they used to know is different than the Cancer who has healed and who has found their footing and who has found themselves. Yeah. Okay, let's pull some oracle card and advice card for you here, Cancer. So here you have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and then you have luck is on your side. I feel that there's something here that you need to get or to put structures into, and you need to put like a lot of work into, because it could either be about your career, it could be about your businesses, your finances, or your routine. And as soon as you do that, you will see that the universe is agreeing with you, like, you know, yeah, this is what you need to supposed to be doing here, Cancer. And you will start seeing things opening up for you, especially since we have Venus in Cancer right now. And I've been feeling great ever since Venus moves into Cancer, because it moves to my first house. So yeah, luck is really on your side. 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and also Wheel of Fortune. Now, due to the fact that Wheel of Fortune, or the luck is on your side, is in your cards right now, Cancer. Look what you got for the advice here. You have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the best time for you guys to be manifesting the type of relationship that is ideal for you, or the type of relationship that you want. Okay, send that message out to the universe about like, this is what I want. And start aligning yourself with the kind of relationship that you want. Send the message to the universe and let the universe handles it for you. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Cancer. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I'll see you on the extended, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.